I talk about this all the time, but I notice a lot of Christians tend to overcomplicate communion with God. A lot of Christians, as opposed to looking at it as a relationship, focus on it as a religion. So let's look at it from the aspect of how God tells us we should be in communion with Him. I'm going to break it down in a language that I feel as though people can understand. Let's take a relationship between a man and a woman. When you're in a genuine relationship with someone, you want to hear from them every day. You want to hear from them morning, evening, and if you can, when you got time during the day, you'll do so. This is how we're expected to want to communicate with God. And the way we communicate with God is prayer. When you think about when you want to communicate with someone you like, it shouldn't just be you talking all the time. You be still and you allow the person you're talking to speak to you. This is how we be still and we allow God to speak to us. And God speaks to us in many different ways. He speaks to us through His Word, which is reading the Bible. That's the first way. He speaks to us through dreams. He speaks to us through visions. But the primary way God speaks to us, honestly, is through the Bible. So you have to read the Bible in order to actually really hear what God has to say to you. Also, when you're in a relationship with someone, you try to figure out their likes and their dislikes. What do you like? What can I do to make you smile? What will I do that could make you upset so I could avoid doing those things? God also has absolutes, and He lists this out in His 10 commandments. Also, when we talk about serious, real relationships, there's an element of faithfulness. You're not going to go and start chasing after people when you're with your partner. And so, the same way that we're expected to be committed to our significant others, we're expected to be committed to God and not place other gods before Him or on the same level as Him. Finally, if you're in a committed relationship, you're not going to be out here acting like you don't have someone who you love at home. And in the same way, as believers, our fruit, the way we behave, is a symbol, is a sign of the God we serve and the Holy Spirit that dwells within us. And so the more we begin to look at God and how we commune with God as a relationship as opposed to a religion, you can understand why God refers to us as His bride. And so I hope this helps somebody stop looking at it as solely a religion and really begin to look at it as a committed relationship where you're committed to God. Be blessed.